It can be difficult. Squad. We always do struggle at the beginning.
Well, because you never know if it's working, and then...
You know, this is technology. It's the 21st century.
It says stream, it says live.
Hi!
Well, last time they couldn't hear us, so we need to see if...
How are you?
We are good. Hi, hey.
Hi, hey, ho, whoa, wow, hi! Hello! Oh, hold on, I need to tweet about this. Tweet all your friends. Tell them to come. I don't know why I'm calling it Monday Madness.
I know, and also you should probably do a specific...
Yeah, I guess so. The live stream is happening.
I'm saying other people that are pros at this do specific hashtags for...
Don't give me a tutorial in front of our friends.
Live stream.
Don't embarrass me like that. Ever.
Hi, everybody.
Ever.
Like I said, hi, John Jorgensen and Air. That's so funny. Yay, I'm so happy.
Welcome back to another edition of Monday.
Monday Madness is John.
No.
Oh,
Anyway, you want to start? You want to start? Say hello.
Sure. What do I say?
I don't know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Where it looks like we're drinking alcohol, but it's really just Coca-Cola in plastic cups. It's not really Monday Madness.
That's true. Whoa! Did someone just die outside? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. If they were dropping off the garbage, we're drinking Coca-Cola.
We are finally home after a week of being away. It was a full week.
A full week. Well, just about.
No, it was basically.
We left on Monday.
We left on Monday.
Oh no, you're right. I forgot it was Monday. Hey from Wisconsin. Hey. Where else? Thank you. Cindy said my hair color's on point. I haven't gotten my hair done since July. And before that, it was like a year. I'm so lazy.
So,
Oklahoma, Bangladesh.
What up, Arizona? What up, Elgin?
Elgin, represent. Brazil, California, awesome.
So we talked earlier and we decided we're going to try and do these live streams every Monday. Don't hold us to that. Because chances are next Monday is going to come and we're going to be nowhere to be found. But we're going to try and do these live streams every Monday. And I think whenever we do a live stream, I'm just going to allow this to sort of be the video for the next day. So don't be expecting a vlog tomorrow. There'll be no vlog. It's just this. Not just this. It is this. What a blessing.
What a blessing. So anyways, we thought we could answer some questions again.
And for those who aren't able to view, I decided to tweet out some that people could ask us questions so that those who can't watch can still get their questions answered. So every now and then we're going to be turning to Twitter to answer questions. So let's start with a question from Twitter, shall we? You stall. Oh, please.
I wish Buckets was here because I would just push Buckets in the frame because he's cute.
All right, here we go. First question. This comes from Grace. What's one of yours and Super's favorite childhood memories? I mean, the last vlog I just talked about a bunch of my childhood memories, so watch that vlog. Do you have favorite childhood memories?
I'm trying to think. This is a tough one. Growing up, we did a lot of shows, a lot of theater. Hashtag where's Buckets, sorry. Come here.
Here he is.
Did a lot of theater.
Come here, puppy dog.
Like, doing those shows were always really good memories.
Hey, stupid.
Come on, you gotta come up. The people want to see you.
There he is.
They said hashtag where's Buckets. And here he is. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. He's just a little precious puppy. Okay. So yeah, I guess like a lot of my theater memories are really good. Like show weeks and being late nights at the theater and, spending all your time there was really fun. So yeah, I don't know. It's
doing
kind of
shows?
lame answer.
Okay,
yeah,
here's another question. This one comes from Morgan.
Yes, Morgan.
Morgan asks, what's your favorite thing to do in Chicago?
Ooh.
We're back in Chicago now. This is very apropos.
Well, Chicago's such a great city. There's so much to do in Chicago. Our favorite thing probably to do is to try new restaurants.
Yeah.
Because the food scene here is, like, amazing. And there's always really cool restaurants to try, like, cool, unique foods. We just went to this, like, cool place called The Girl and the Goat for my birthday that is just, like, really unique cuisine. And, like, the restaurants are all really cool. So that's fun.
One of my new favorite things to do, since I've gotten back into running, is to go on a run on Lakeshore Drive. There's this 18-mile path that goes right up and down Lake Michigan. It's really beautiful. It's really awesome.
People are asking what kind of dog is Buckets. He's a mini Australian Shepherd, and his coloring, like his colors, it's called a blue merle. There's different types, like Australian Shepherds have a ton of different types of colors. He's a blue merle, and he's the best puppy in the world.
Thank you. All right, what is your favorite holiday,
Christmas.
Isabel?
Duh.
Ask that. Probably either. I don't know. Whatever holiday is next. That's my favorite. I love me
Such
some.
a John answer.
I love me some good holidays.
Somebody asked what we're being for Halloween. We haven't come up with anything, so probably nothing. It was just so lame. I had all these fun ideas for us.
I came up with something the other day. I forget.
Anyways, we're lame. We don't have any plans for Halloween, so we'll see what we end up with.
Every year. So Halloween and New Year's are two
of my least favorite holidays.
Well, no, we just every year we say we have to do something. We have to come up with a tradition for these holidays, and then we never do.
Yeah.
We need to get on
But this year, two of our really good friends are getting married on New Year's, and we're so excited.
That'll be fun.
Somebody asked, are you guys in a relationship? Joni. Yeah, we're married.
No.
I know we should do a cute couple costume, Juliet, and with buckets. How cute would that be? But we're lame.
I don't know.
We are so lame.
I don't know.
Somebody else asked what we think about tattoos.
I'm going to do a video on that.
Oh, you're going to do a video on that?
Yeah. A lot. So I want to address this here since you all are the coolest people because you actually tune in and watch live. So all these big questions that y'all keep asking in the comments. What do I think of tattoos? Gay marriage, all of these things. I plan on making videos on them, but they are not questions that I can answer in the comments section, or I don't think they're questions that should be answered over a live stream because they take a good deal of explanation and a good deal of research. So I am going to answer them, but not right now.
Yeah. Somebody asked what are some of our favorite TV shows right now. Shall we talk about that? We are still watching Bates Motel. We haven't finished Bates Motel yet, which is very good.
Love it.
Kind of creepy.
It's really the only TV show I'm watching right now.
I watch Grey's Anatomy. I'm watching, what else am I watching? What do I tune into? I love New Girl. Always watch New Girl.
I actually like New Girl too. I just don't watch it.
Yeah, he'll like listen while I'm watching it. Is Bates Motel okay for a young teen? I would say no. Would you say no?
Like, what is a young teen? I mean, ask your parents.
Also, yeah, it just
That's what I would
depends on the boundaries that
ask
you
your
have.
parents. That's a better. Okay, I have a question from Twitter.
Yes, I do ship Jackson and April. They should be together. It's a Grey's Anatomy thing.
Anyway, this question's from Garrett. What do you guys think about the term couple goals? Do you like that term?
Oh, I've got some words to say about this.
I knew you would, so that's why I asked the question.
Okay, so this is like something I'm super passionate about because I've seen like a lot of people, a lot of couples. Who's moving the computer?
No, because it's off center.
A lot of people, look up. What?
It stopped.
What happened?
I don't know.
Is it back?
So we're back. It says live. It says stream healthy.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, a little technical difficulties. We're back.
So people say couple goals a lot, and I see a lot of people like looking up to these couples and placing them on a pedestal. And it's good to look up to people. It's good to look up to role models. It's good to have people that you look up to and even aspire to be like. I think that's a good thing. I have people that I look up to, and I have couples that I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, Dave and Martine, who are on the vlog sometimes, like they are such an amazing example of a godly couple, and we look up to them and we go to them for advice, and you know, we love them. But the problem I have with it is when it crosses the line to you like idolizing that couple and comparing yourself to that couple. And what really bothers me is when couples online pretend like their relationship is 100% healthy all the time and they're always happy and they're such perfect couple, because that's not realistic. You know, like I love John and I's relationship, and we do have a very healthy relationship, but we do fight, and there are really bad days, and we yell at each other sometimes, and it's not perfect, and I never, ever, ever want to come off as like we're 100% perfect online, because I think that's a really dangerous thing, because then young couples are looking up to us and saying, well, John and Aaron don't fight, and if John and Aaron don't fight and we're fighting, something must be wrong with us. No, that's unrealistic. So it really, really gets me. And, like, I'm fine with people saying couple goals, because I hope that when you say that, you're encompassing both the good and the bad. And, you know, we try to be 100% upfront about our struggles as well as our happy moments. Sorry, that was, like, soapbox, but it's something I'm really passionate about, especially in the YouTube world, because there's a lot of couples that people are like, oh, you're my favorite YouTube couple. And I'm like, great, but I don't want you to, like, put us on a pedestal and think that we're perfect, because we're not.
Yeah, I heard someone, I didn't hear it, I saw it on the internet recently. It was a teenage girl, tweeted something to the effect of, I just want a cute boy to hold my hand and say nice things to me and take care of me. And I thought, that's an okay thing to want, but what you don't want is to go through all the hard work it takes to get to the place where you have a relationship that really is that strong. So I think, you know, when people say couple goals, that's interesting. But if you think about a goal of any kind, you have to work in order to achieve that goal, in order to get to a place, you know. So with anything, I think a lot of the times, you know, people say that, but they don't actually want to put in the work it takes to form a relationship that really is that strong.
Because it is work.
It doesn't just look that strong. It is.
Yeah. So
I don't think either of us have been looking for a question.
Sorry. Kids. People always ask us about kids. That's from Joni. We do want kids. I want several kids. But we are going to wait a while. We want to spend some time together. We like to travel a lot. I think we answered this last time. So yeah, we do want kids, but not for quite a while.
I find myself, I told Air this a while back, I think I don't think you're ever necessarily ready to have kids as far as prepared, but I feel ready in the fact that now when I see little kids on the street, I notice every cute little baby that I see. Whereas literally 6 months ago, you could show me a bunch of cute babies and I wouldn't have even batted an eye at it. But now literally every time I see a little kid, I point him or her out. I go up and talk to them if it's not super weird, you know. And so that's how I know I'm ready. I'm never prepared, but I feel more ready. You know?
Somebody asked about adoption. Mary asked about adoption. Yeah, it's something we've talked about, and we're going to continue to pray about and see if that's something that happens.
That's true.
The Stace of Spade, I like that. Getting married young / after knowing each other less than a year. That's kind of a hard thing for us to speak on because, well, we did get married young. We had dated for quite a while and have known each other for a very, very long time. But I do want to say in general, I feel like Christians a lot of the times feel like this rush to get married, and I understand a lot of that. A lot of that's the physical element of the relationship. You want to wait until you're married, so there's that pressure, I guess. But I don't know. Even if you're a Christian, don't be afraid to, like, date for a while. We dated for a really long time, and I think our transition to marriage was smoother because we had gone through some rough stuff in our dating relationship, and that kind of made the transition easier. But again, I can't speak on that because we didn't get married after knowing each other
Yeah.
But we did get married young, so.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it sounds really cliche to say, but you just have to seek wise counsel in any dating relationship or relationship that you think might be moving towards marriage. You gotta have open communication with the other person, and then you have to make sure to seek wise counsel on it, because it can be really easy to get caught up in the emotions of it and all of that stuff. And marriage is a lifelong commitment, or I believe it should be. You know what I mean? Here's a question. How to reach out to people at your school who seem intimidating to share the gospel with, especially since they are way older. Rebecca asked this question. So Rebecca, I shall start. Rebecca, something that I talk about a lot on this channel, in terms of evangelism, in terms of witnessing, in terms of sharing the gospel, I believe that it is by your deeds and by your actions that we best share and witness to others. It's not through our words first. It is hard for someone to hear you if you have not earned a platform with them. There's a lot of people who are, going around and screaming the gospel at people, and it might not be effective because you haven't necessarily earned a platform with that person. I think the gospel is best shared out of a place of a trusted relationship that has been formed. Jesus said that, you will be known by your fruit and by your love, not by the sermons that you give in the hallway at school, but by the love that you share with people and by the fruit of your relationships with them. So I think relationships are first. I am very much of the school of evangelism from relationships. That's my biggest thing. So reach out and love on people. And how you do that, we recently heard a really good sermon at our church talking about meeting needs. There are 4 basic types of needs. There are relational needs, there are physical needs, there are global needs, and there are spiritual needs. So everywhere you go in school, if you see people you want to witness to, look out. What are their needs? What are their relational needs? What are their physical needs? How can you meet those needs? Are they lonely? Do they not have lunch money one day? Can you help to meet that physical need? That's an opportunity for a conversation, whatever it might be.
A lot of people are asking, when are you coming here? Would you be interested in coming here? Yes. The answer is always yes.
The answer is always yes. Send me an email at johnjorgensen3@gmail.com.
We love to travel and we want to go to as many places as we can, but a lot of the times in order for John to get booked speaking there, they need a connection. That's like the best way for him to get his foot in the door is to say, hey, pastor of our church or, administrator at our school, we really want to have this guy come and speak. Why don't you check out his videos? Like, that's the best way to get him to be able to go is like a personal sort of connection in that way. So always, always, always reach out to us, reach out to people that might be interested in having John to speak because the answer is always yes.
Dan says always yes. No.
Wait, somebody said something about Go Indians. I can't remember who said it. Let me find him. I can't find it. Oh, Cameron.
Cameron's been harassing me.
Cameron, I respect it, but I have to say go Cubs, and I have to say that they're going to win it.
I believe it to be true. Buckets actually just turned
8 months.
8 months. 8 months old this past weekend.
Yeah, he's getting back. He's getting big. Someone asked about what are your thoughts on self-harm of all kinds.
Oof.
And that's like another really big topic, but I just want to touch on it and say if you're struggling with that, reach out to somebody for help. It's definitely,
What does he have, sir?
Bubba. Oh, go get it. Bucket's always getting something. Reach out to somebody.
This is not for puppies.
I know. Did you get it?
Oh, no. We're good.
You guys, Buckets is like...
eating a razor.
The king of finding things he shouldn't be chewing on and chewing on it. Anyway, so in regards to self-harm, reach out to somebody. Once you speak that out loud, once you bring someone in on that secret, it makes everything so much easier. And, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah. Anyways.
And also, it does not make it better.
Oh, yeah. You want to say that?
Yeah.
He's eating pizza.
Well, I'd levity this situation. Self-harm, oftentimes we do it in order to make it better. And although it may make things feel better, it actually does not make the problem better. And the goal is to make the issue better, make the problem better, not just to feel better.
Arena says, John, you have a lot of Carnegie Mellon stuff. Are you an alum?
Yes, I am. Go Tartans.
He is.
Class of 2013.
Angel's asking if you play... No, where'd it go? Oh, more Anima Series videos. So somebody else asked about Anima Series. Anima Series is this channel. So it originated as the Anima Series. It was John and my brother and one of their friends doing it together. And over time, the other two, DJ and their friend, had to step away to work on some other stuff. DJ went to grad school. And so John sort of took it over, and then we had a long discussion about it, and he just decided to change it to his name because it was easier for people to connect John to the channel if it was John Jorgensen. So it is the same channel, and he still does a lot of anima-style videos. That's what we call, like, the spoken word videos. Like, we still call it anima-style videos. So he does a lot of those. He's trying to do more. It's a lot of work for him to write the poems and film it and everything, but he's always writing new ones and doing more.
So, Ricky asked about ordering from Domino's. Yes, we did order from Domino's today.
How'd you know?
What you order from Domino's is very simple. You either don't order, or you order the pan pizza. You order the pan. The pan pizza is delicious. Papa John's just recently came out with their own version of the pan pizza, and I'm very interested to see if it's any good. I'm going to try it at some point. Igor, do I play any instrument or sing? I do play a little bit of guitar, and I don't sing very well.
All right. How do you guys like to work out? I feel like I just answered this. Oh, I did it on our Twitter Q&A. So I do a workout program called BBG. It's from Kayla Itzines. I really, really love it. I did that for my wedding. I'm taking a little break right now because I'm having a little bit of a back injury. And John mostly likes to run.
I run every day, run all night.
So Papa John's is the best. We'll have to try their pan pizza. We are Domino's. I mean, we are like loyal.
I know, I was just talking about it.
I know.
Oh, here's a question from Morgan. Another Twitter question. It's easier to get your question answered on Twitter if you want to reach to Twitter, because these questions go by really, really fast.
Yeah.
These don't go by as fast. Morgan asks, what was your and Sweet Bear's worst date together?
Oh, I feel like we've talked about this before. But one that comes to mind is we were in Pittsburgh, broke college students.
Exactly the one that I was going to say.
And we had acquired, like, several gift cards. And so we had a P.F. Chang's gift card. We had a movie gift card. And I think we had one other thing. And we were like, okay,
ice cream.
Ice cream. And we were like, great, we have like gift cards for all of these things. Let's go have a free date night. We left the movie gift card at home. The P.F. Chang's gift card didn't work. Something happened with the ice cream one when we paid for the whole date, and it was like $100 because we kept being like, we have a $50 gift card, like we can order extra, we can order an appetizer and dessert, and like it was so bad. We just laughed about it, but it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny. Victoria asked, how do I help someone who doesn't want help? I'm not sure you can.
Yeah, I mean, you can be there for them.
Just be there for them.
Pray for them, but somebody has to really want help to be able to.
Here come the Twitter questions. Thank you for listening.
Also, Kelly says this is probably a good question for you. Advice for meeting goals that I keep failing to reach.
Ooh, Kelly, that is a good question. All right, Kelly, let's talk about goals that you keep failing to reach. Well, one thing is setting up stakes for yourself. And what I mean by that is a lot of people, behavioral psychologists and things like that, they think, they believe that the fear of losing is a lot more of a motivator than the desire to win, if that makes sense. And so if there is some stakes, like you make a bet with someone, $100 or whatever type of money, you would feel that loss of it, that raises the stakes for you. For me, when I got in the best shape of my life, it was when I was in a show where I had to go on stage with my shirt off every single night in front of 1,000 people. When you have to do that, and you're going to get in good enough shape to where you feel comfortable. There were really big stakes. And so I would say getting yourself some stakes would be huge. Let's think. What else can you do? I think I write down my goals and I read them every single day. I have Post-it notes above my computer, and reading them every single day, just reminding myself of what they are, that's huge. And then if you keep failing at them, set ones that are very easily attainable, making sure that, oh, I'm going to set this and it's going to be so easy, because once you begin to collect a win and you can taste that victory, then you can set a slightly bigger goal and then you move forward.
Ryan Cook asks, what's your Instagram? Well, mine's Air Jorgen, and I'm almost at 3,000.
I'll put it all in the description below.
Garrett Kirkpatrick on Twitter asks, getting a new camera for Christmas, what's the specs of yours? Rode mic or a tripod? And John never answers this question because he's like, it doesn't matter.
Because it doesn't matter.
But sometimes people, that like is frustrating to me, because sometimes they want to know because I'm actually interested, like he is in purchasing one and he wants to know your equipment.
Doesn't matter. John,
just say it.
You know it. If you want to say it, you can say it.
Okay, it's a DSLR. It's a Canon T3i. No, what is it? He does have a GorillaPod, which he loves. He has a Rode mic, but it's not working right now because the audio jack isn't working on the thing. It's a Canon. That's all I know. He's being
doesn't matter.
He's being rude and not telling you.
It's not me being rude.
But I'm saying
there's plenty of places that you can go for people who are much more talented and much more knowledgeable than me, who can tell you about camera gear.
This is when Aaron rolls her eyes.
The only reason I don't say it, and this is nothing personal to anybody, but it is because I need to get the right gear or I need to do the right thing is a great way of giving yourself an excuse for not doing the work.
70D. Thank you, that Christian vlogger. 70D.
It's just a great excuse. It's a great excuse to not do anything.
Okay, if you guys could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere with you.
Oh, wow. So romantic. It's Frozen. Is everything's Frozen?
I don't know.
I've always wanted to go to Bora Bora with, like, you know those, like, little huts in the ocean that have, like, the glass floors? I always thought that was really cool.
I want to go to Israel.
Israel, yeah. John wants to do, like, the Holy Land, kind of walk all of it. Is it Frozen? A couple people are saying it's Frozen.
I think only one person is saying it's Frozen.
A ton of people are saying come to Vancouver. I would love to go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Hallie or Haley's asking if I've read on any other Jen Hatmaker books. Yes, I've read one other book. I believe it was called Seven. But other than that, I have not. But I really loved those, so I should definitely read some more.
You answering any more questions?
Hopefully it won't rain. I love the rain, so I'm cool with it. I don't know what my Snapchat name is. It's either Aaron Jorgensen or Aaron Olbert.
That has been a great debate in our house for a long time.
What was your favorite trip you've been on together? Mine was our honeymoon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
We haven't been on many, like, vacations together.
That's true.
So our honeymoon was definitely, like, you know, you kind of splurge on your honeymoon.
The honeymoon was dope.
Top thing on your bucket list?
Our dog.
Celebrate, like, a 50-year wedding anniversary is up there.
Yeah, skydiving was up there, but then I did that a couple weeks ago. I have a long list of life goals that I keep on my computer, and so I don't know if I have like a top one, but a lot of them are family oriented. I have a lot of family oriented goals, things I want to do with our children and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Justin has a good question. What are some daily habits that help you stay productive and make videos every day? Air?
I've talked about this before, but we've got a big chalkboard wall in our apartment, and I like to write a to-do list on it. Mm-hmm. But honestly, this is something I really struggle with. Like, I'm the type of person that could lay on the couch every day. Mm-hmm. So it's, you know, it's kind of hard for me. John's really good at it, and actually being around him helps me. He motivates me a lot. but yeah, like setting up a plan for myself and having goals and like having like, you know, goals to aspire to, somebody to answer to is really good. Like if I'm like, John, I really want to make sure that I do this today. Can you check in with me at the end of the day and make sure that I've accomplished this? Like that always helps me because then I know if he asks me, I'm going to have to say no if I don't, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think for me, yeah, having a plan is huge, is absolutely huge. I made a vlog a little while ago about sort of reverse engineering or kind of how to guarantee having a good day. You know, because when I found myself, when I had really bad days, I would just focus on everything that went wrong that day. When instead, what I should be thinking of is, oh, what do my best days look like? What are the things that I do on those best days? What are the 5 to 7 things that I do on those days? That if I just make sure are on my schedule every day, it guarantees that I'm productive. It guarantees that, you know, all of that stuff. So I would say find those 5 to 7 things, find those 5 to 7 common things that on your best days you always do those things, and just make sure that those are always on your schedule.
Ryan Cook asked, what's your real name, Sweet Bear? It's Aaron. It always makes me laugh when people ask what's my real name. Aaron, but you'll never hear John call me Aaron. You'll hear him call me Air or Sweet Bear.
That's true.
Also, that Christian vlogger, he just said he's got a new video coming out tonight. If you guys like our channel, go subscribe to him. He's awesome.
Yes.
We should do a collab sometime.
Emailed me about it. We're going to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hopefully.
Let's see, what else?
What else?
When's your birthdays? Mine was 2 weeks ago, October 10th. John's is July 5th. What else do we got?
Similar question.
Ooh, Megan's asking, will you vlog your children when you have them?
Oh, good question.
We've never actually talked about this.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I've been thinking about it a lot, just because I would love for it to be their choice, you know? Because I don't put you on the camera unless you want it. Yeah, but I guess
the question is, like, young enough, like, when they're younger, they're not really going to be able to understand and make that choice for themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's something that I'll continually think about, I suppose.
Part of me wants to say yes because, I mean, one, it's just so awesome to have the memories, and it's like such a good excuse.
I mean, that camera's going to be all over them every single day. But I'm just
saying,
but as far as how much we share.
Having to produce a vlog every day, like, forces you to capture the memories and, you know, put them together, so that's nice, but I don't know. And also right now, it's not like we have, like, 5 million subscribers, so it's not, like, crazy. And if we ever got to that point, it would probably be a different conversation, but...
Yeah, and I would never want to feel like I was prostituting my child to get views. You know what I'm saying?
But hopefully they'll be real cute.
Haley asked a really good question, and then I want to get to Sarah's question, if you remember Sarah's question. Haley said, John, would you ever direct a movie? Yes, I really think I would. I have this dream or this constant passion to make a full-length film or several full-length films at some point, just because I have so much passion about in regards to the Christian film industry. And I've talked about this on a previous vlog. If you want to just search my name in Christian movies, it should come up. But yeah, I would love to direct a film or many films at some point, but we'll see.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Sarah asked, which one of you is an extrovert and which one of you is an introvert? Usually married people have one of each. So if you couldn't tell, actually you might not be able to tell because of the vlog, but John is an introvert 100%. I think I'm an introvert, but then everyone says I'm an extrovert. So
you're an extrovert.
I think it's that. My Instagram is Jorgen, like Jorgensen. ERJOR.
What is your Myers-Briggs?
I don't know.
They'll find that interesting, probably.
What is it again?
You are an ENFJ.
P.
You're an ENFP. I am INTJ. What are your guys's? Do you know yours? Put it to the side.
John loves these things.
To the side.
I used to love them, but then
I really love
talks about them
personality quizzes and things like that.
People are saying check the Twitter questions.
Oh, I'm checking these Twitter questions.
I'm checking.
Don't you worry.
Sarah, I know. I like to be on my own to recharge.
INFJ,
so that's why I think
INFJ, INTP. So interesting that we have so many N's. N is very rare. I think there's a lot of people who are actually S's that have
Kelly K,
been
hey
misdiagnosed. Girl. Hi, Allison!
Allison! Hi, I love you.
Oh, so many. Have you taken the Enneagram test? Yes, I'm a 3. Achiever.
I'm a 6. Mm-hmm. I told John I'm really a 10 out of 10, but for this test, I'm a 6.
10 out of 10, yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, perfect score. Oh, just kidding.
Okay, yeah, there are some questions on the Twitters. Catherine asks, how do you think the church as a whole should address mental illness? Again, that's a really, really big question that I will tackle in a future video, I promise. I have this long growing list. Maddie asks, are y'all going to be counselors for Spotlight Overnight Camp next year?
No.
We don't know. We don't know yet. We haven't decided. Signs point to, I don't know.
That Christian blogger says if you could change one thing about each other, what would it be?
I would change her official name to Sweetback.
Mine would be, okay, this is something that really bothers me about John. When you're walking with him and he starts to text or he starts to do something on his phone, he starts walking at the speed of molasses.
Well, I walk slow anyway.
Oh, and I'm just like, come on, pick up the pace, let's go.
I wouldn't change anything about you.
Thanks, that's the correct answer. But yes, you totally would.
I don't know if I would, actually.
Mm-hmm. I know you would.
I don't know if I would, actually. Maybe.
Something. Look at.
Maybe.
Look.
Megan, yes, I do speak at colleges. You can send me an email, johnjorgensen3@gmail.com, and we gonna make it happen. What? You're so close.
I know.
Erin really wants to get to 3,000 followers on Instagram, so if you're not following her, please, at ERJORGEN.
Really plugging it.
We are really plugging it tonight.
Oh, man. How do you look with facial hair? Who knows? You can't grow
Who knows?
it.
I can't grow. Okay, so, all right. Let's talk about this. So, I legitimately cannot grow facial hair. I can grow like a little weird mustachy type thing. I did it on the vlog a while ago.
Ugh,
and there's a few spare hairs down here, and then there's like 4 hairs that come in here and 3 that come in here, and that's it. It doesn't matter. I've let it go for a month. I've let it go for 3. I've let it go for 7. It doesn't matter. I can't grow.
Like, for me, I don't like facial hair because, like, I don't like kissing him with facial hair, so I'm actually okay with it.
And I don't like being not clean shaven anymore. I can't stand it. Like, I'll shave twice a day sometimes because I just stubble. Bobby, do I remember the Ignite Youth Convention I did in Iowa? Yes, I'm going to be back next year. So y'all should go. Y'all should go.
The Fiction Girl says, would you come to Australia? Absolutely, I'd love to. Find someone to invite us there, and we're there.
Alrighty. Tips for keeping social media accounts godly.
Ooh, interesting, Megan.
What do you think?
This is like a very interesting topic. Because I love social media. We both love social media. And recently we've been like really working hard at our social media, which sounds funny, but like...
Just gotta get that feed.
You know, gotta get that theme going. But yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. And I'd like to think about that more. And maybe John could even do a video about this. Because the easy answer is to be like, well, post Bible verses for every caption. But like, you know... I don't know.
What was the question?
How to keep your social media feed godly.
Okay, so one thing I will say is I think that it starts with you and your heart. Mm-hmm. That's like saying, how do I keep my relationships godly? Well, it starts with you. It starts in the morning, in your quiet time, with the Lord, studying the Bible. It starts with preparation. You know what I mean? It starts with preparing each and every day, preparing your heart for when you go out into the world to be an example of Christ. And that means when you go out into the world, if your heart is centered on Christ, you're going to treat people the way Christ did when you interact with them at school. You're also going to treat people the way Christ did when you interact with them online. So I think you don't have to necessarily worry so much about what to post or what not to post. If you have a heart that is truly centered on God, then what will come out of you will just naturally be in flow with the Spirit. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't have to necessarily worry about keeping our feet godly as much as we need to worry about keeping our heart set on Him. You know what I'm saying?
Alicia says, social media is fun, but sometimes I feel I become too obsessed with it. Take a break. Take a week off. Take a day off.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking to our friend Matt about this last night. He thinks he's going to take some time off from
I've been thinking about it too.
Really?
Yeah. I thought about it yesterday. I'm like, what if I did a whole summer off of social media?
Yeah. I go on like ebbs and flows of it. For as much as I post, I don't spend that much time on any of the platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nostril itches.
Tips on finding a church home. It's really about going and trying them, in our opinion. Like, you know, we've had to do that. We've had to go and try different churches, and some churches on their website, we thought, oh, this is definitely going to be a church for us. And then we went and we were just like, not feeling it, you know? Yeah. It's got to be the right fit for you. So I'd say go and try different ones. You know, bring a friend if you're nervous to go for the first time, and try different ones and see what one speaks best to you. And so, anyways.
I'm sorry.
Have we seen Stranger Things? I know.
Have I seen Stranger Things? Am I a human being? Do I have a pulse? I think I said that same line in the last live stream.
We have.
Whoa. Questions coming in so fast.
Jennifer asks, have you ever thought about dyeing your hair really dark or really, really blonde? Yes, I've done both.
You've also been red.
I've been red. Yeah. That, like, what my top is like my natural color, and I always like to have a little blonde in it. So this is, like, sort of natural, and I seem to like this best. Because it still is light, but it's natural looking.
I'm failing.
Yeah, you're not looking at...
I'm not looking for comments.
Come on, Jorgensen.
Oh, Kelly, you've been asking this question. What if my talents don't seem to match what God is calling me to? Well, I guess my question, Kelly, would be, how are you discerning what God is calling you to? What is that? What, you know, we use that phrase a lot, like God's calling for my life. What does that mean? You know, what does it mean? How are we discerning that? Where are we finding that? Because I found it's somewhat rare that God doesn't call us to God calls us to something that we're truly bad at. You know what I mean? Oftentimes He will align it with the gifts that He has given us. I would probably question, A, am I really not good at this thing? Or B, is this something really that God is calling me to? And if both those answers still hold up, then I think it's more of seeking wise counsel in a personal way.
Sonia asked for you, is it okay to use the Bible app instead of the Bible? I mean the physical book, because my mom gets mad at me when I use the Bible app. Of course. Yeah. Of course it's okay.
But for me, yeah.
For me, yeah.
Absolutely. I think people get afraid of anything that has to do with the internet and the Bible, because you know, we're inviting newer technology into something that is old and somewhat timeless in a lot of ways. So people just get a little nervous sometimes. But the YouVersion Bible app is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mary Beth asks, should there be a difference in my relationship with Christian friends versus non-Christian friends? Naturally, I think yes, there will be a difference, because obviously with your relationship with Christian friends, God is going to be a factor in there, and you can pray together. You can speak about God openly, and not that you can't do that with your non-Christian friends, but I always hate it when people are like, how am I friends with non-Christians? I'm like, you're friends with them. It's called being a friend. Like, it's not anything different. And I feel like sometimes as the church, we just seclude ourselves. And of course, it's important to have those close relationships with your Christian friends. You have to have that base of people that you know and love and are there for you. But like, nowhere in the Bible does it say not to be friends with non-Christians. In fact, it says the opposite. So I don't know. That always gets me because I have a lot of non-Christian friends and I've never gone to a Christian school. I've always been surrounded by people who believe very different things than me, and I think that's okay. And I think that God calls us to be friends to those people.
Yeah. I've felt challenged recently, actually, to because I find myself, as much as I treat my friends who are not Christians and my friends who are Christians the same, or I try to the best I can and love them the exact same way, because we're all sinners and we're all in need of grace and we're all in need of love and we're all in need of relationships. But I do find myself using kind of Christianese language sometimes with my Christian friends that I wouldn't necessarily use with my non-Christian friends. Saying things like, well, I just really feel that God was leading me to do this. And if I really felt that, then why wouldn't I just say that to my non-Christian friend as well?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I just using a Christianese phrase because I don't want to say, I really wanted to do this, So I've been feeling challenged to eliminate those Christian phrases that really mean nothing from my vocabulary. Any funny or embarrassing stories from public speaking? Yes. Those of you who have watched the vlog since the beginning will know this one. My very first, last year, around this time I went on tour, my very first tour show, 8 people showed up, and I completely forgot what I was going to say twice.
It makes me want to throw up when you tell this story.
And I had to turn to air, and I was like, what do I do?
He's like, what do I do? And I'm like, and at that point, I didn't, it was the first show, so I didn't have the script in my hand. After that, I had the script in my hand every single show, just in case.
And I never had to do it again.
No, so then, but I didn't, at that moment, I didn't have it in my hand, so I'm like, I have no idea. It was awful. Oh my gosh, it makes me want to die.
Oh, it was bad. It happened twice. Happened once. And then literally 45 seconds later, it happened again.
He was just so nervous, which is weird because, John was on stage all the time. He was not that nervous for his freaking Broadway debut. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was terrifying, to say the least.
Do you have another question?
I just found out if you wear your Cub stuff to Chipotle tomorrow, you get buy one, get one free. So, we got dinner tomorrow.
We're going to Chipotle!
Chipotle.
Although the line is going to be insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
Oh.
Were you looking for a question?
No.
Sweet Bear.
I'm sorry. I was
answering that one. You were looking at Chipotle.
I was looking at Chipotle.
Oh my goodness gracious, gaseous, goosious.
Everybody keeps asking what kind of dog is Buckets.
Buckets is an Australian Shepherd Mini, like we said.
I feel like I have to put that in the description of every
video.
Everybody asks.
Type of dog. Link.
Because he's so cute. Okay, I'm going to ask, do you miss being on Broadway?
Do I miss being on Broadway? No, I don't. There are some things that I miss sometimes. But no, I don't necessarily miss being on Broadway. I made a vlog about it a while ago. It's called Why I Left Broadway, something like that. So you should just search.
Blake's been asking, how you got into speaking. I know you've talked about this before, but he's been asking. Yeah,
so, I've talked about this several times before, but for me, I got into speaking totally on accident. It was never something that I sat down one day and I said, I'm going to do this. After I started putting videos up on YouTube and they started getting really popular, people started emailing me and asking me to come speak places. So I would do that on my off day when I wasn't working. And then the more it happened, the more I started saying yes, and then the more I started doing it, and the better I got at it, and it's just sort of taken off from there, I suppose. So it was completely on accident. It was something I did, and then more people wanted me to do it, so I kept doing it. And I felt that, and this is not me being Christianese, I felt that God was really blessing it, because opportunities just kept opening up. You find another question? Okay, I'm taking this.
I'm checking base.
I'm taking this. And now you're going to have to sit here awkwardly.
Oh, man.
You're killing me right now.
Tips for choosing the right college. I don't know. I think going to visit is important. Making sure they have the type of program you're interested in. But it's all a big leap of faith. I mean, that is a big decision, and I don't think there's a formula for picking the right one.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, and I'm not even sure that choosing the right school is even as important as perhaps choosing the right major and choosing the right timing for you to go to college, because I certainly don't believe that directly out of high school is the right time for everybody. Those of you in the UK, you probably took a gap year. I think I look back and I say I wish I'd taken a gap year just to do something, different and get some real world experience and stuff. But
the elevator saying, how can I deal with being hurt by the church? I mean, first of all, the church is filled with humans, flawed humans. So unfortunately that does happen, but I just want to encourage you to not give up, because while we are humans, God is perfect and he can heal. And I really believe that he can heal even the worst of relationships and the worst hurt. So I've never experienced that, so I don't really have any wisdom on it, but I just want to say don't give up. The last thing God wants is for you to leave the church because humans have made mistakes and, are flawed when he is perfect.
What?
Nothing.
You can't take... You're not supposed to have that.
Stop it.
You're not supposed to have that. Someone asked a question that I wanted to answer. Oh,
Space
Dork asked, I've been thinking about becoming a YouTuber. I want to glorify God with my videos and spread his love. I've been praying about it. How do I know if this is God's will for me? You probably don't. And you probably won't until you try it. But here's the thing. Many, many Christians use I don't know what God's will is as an excuse to not do anything. Just because you start a channel and you try it, say that's not God's will for you, or say that's not God's will for your life. You're not going to disqualify yourself from his will by trying that out. It's not going to happen. He's not going to say, well, you missed out, So try it. See what happens. It probably, in actuality, it's probably a part of God's plan. If it's not God's plan for your life, it's probably a part of his plan to move you towards the thing that he wants you to do. If you are seeking to glorify God in it, I believe he will bless it, or he will move you towards the thing that he will bless.
Orange Jelly Bean said, all these American phrases are killing me. #England. What are we saying that's American phrases? I'm so curious.
America.
Is that a map behind you?
Tis.
Yes.
Map of the world.
Map of the world.
Map of the world.
Map of the world.
Are you looking for... But you're not saying any.
People are asking our favorite Christian singers and stuff. We're really bad at music.
I just don't listen to music that much. Can a Christian say shit?
Oh, you just did.
I just did. Can they?
Yes.
Yeah. Should they? That's a bigger conversation.
College equals university, yes.
Yes, college equals university. Correct. I apologize for my language a minute ago.
Shaylin, I think that's how you say your name. Have you ever thought about becoming Catholic? I actually grew up Catholic, and it wasn't the right fit for me, but my parents are Catholic, so yeah, I'm a big believer that we all believe the same thing, and you choose to worship God and go to church in different ways, and I think that's totally fine. That's funny. Any questions, George?
You gave a really short answer, so I just didn't really have time. A lot of people are asking about sexual sin. Again, that is one of those really big topics that deserves its own video. One thing I will say about it, though, on the topic of sexual sin, is just like self-harm, do not stay in isolation with it. Reach out, get some help. Whether it's from a friend, whether it's from a mentor, whether it's from an organization, the church, whatever, reach out, talk to somebody.
Hey.
Got any questions there?
Kate asks, what's our favorite food?
Pizza.
French fries.
Pizza, no doubt.
What is Chipotle? Also sounds tasty.
Chipotle is delicioso.
It's like manna from heaven.
It's just sort of like a Mexican fast food restaurant.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We like it a lot.
Favorite NFL team, Blake asks. Bears, unfortunately. But hey, go Cubs, go. One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. Let's go. Let's go.
Dr. Pepper or Pepsi? Dr. Pepper. Favorite pizza toppings? John likes sausage. I like pepperoni. What is your favorite coffee shop in Chicago? Well, I'm just a huge Starbucks fan,
That's
so
true. That's true. So that's
it doesn't really
that's so
count.
unhipster.
But I love it. How did you publish your books?
I self-published my books. I did one. My first book, I did a mix between self-publishing and traditional publishing, basically where you pay a company to give you all the perks of traditional publishing, but you pay them instead of them paying you. I did not have a great experience, so I would not recommend that. And then I self-published my second two through a website called CreateSpace, which is owned by Amazon. I would highly recommend that. It's very, very easy, very, very user-friendly.
Do we watch soccer? No.
No, I've never been able to get into soccer. I tried watching the World Cup, what was it, 2 years ago, and I just could not get into it. I try, and I'm a sports person. I love me some sports.
Someone asked, do I still have my Etsy shop? I do. It has slowed down a bit because I have another job right now. So I'm still debating what to do with it. It's very time consuming, and I'm already working somewhere else. So,
what's the oldest memory you have? The womb.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
Orange Jelly Bean said, do you have books? What are they called? Go to, what's your website?
John Jorgensen blog.com.
And you can order them there.
You can order them there. There's Trace. Well, technically 4. How excited am I about D Wade? Pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm not excited because I think the team's gonna be really good. He's talking about Dwayne Wade. For those of you who don't know, Dwayne Wade was traded. The Chicago Bulls picked him up. He's a really good basketball player. One of the best in the game. Maybe not anymore, but one of the best that during his heyday. And the Chicago Bulls are my favorite basketball team. I'm really passionate about them. And they just got some new players. I don't think the Bulls are going to be very good this year. However, they're going to be exciting to watch. Who cooks more?
I'm going to ask who cooks more. Probably you.
I do.
We try to share.
Yeah.
Right? We try to share dinners, making dinners. But John cooks like his lunch every day. He cooks more.
I also enjoy cooking, or I feel like you don't enjoy it. You're a good baker, though. You good baker. Yeah, I played basketball in high school. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Cubs,
you.
Lucy, they're gonna win the World Series. Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Yes, do you know about Fellowship?
Yes, I do know about Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I spoke for FCA just about 2 months ago now in Georgia. In Georgia. Georgia. The whole day through.
Favorite season? Fall!
Have you listened to Parachute?
In middle school.
Remember? She is love.
Yeah. Oh, for a second I thought they meant Paramore.
No, Parachute. She is Love, which is a Parachute song, was like our first song together.
John was like, this song's about you.
This song's about you.
So cheesy.
Well, no, there was a lyric in there, right?
The whole lyrics.
How does it start? I've been beaten down.
I've been kicked around, but you give me, you
She
take it
takes
all
it
for me.
all for me. And I lost my faith.
In my darkest days.
But she makes me want
to
to
believe.
How
How awesome are your subscribers on a scale from 1 to 10? 10, 11, 12.
13. I counted further.
Do you only do speaking in American? Yes.
Yeah, I can't speak any
We
other
don't
language.
speak any other languages besides English.
English. Maybe they mean America.
Oh, do you only do speaking in America? No. No. Oh, man.
No, man, that's good.
Oh,
That's
man.
good. That's good.
Laughing about that. Anyways, you should do cooking time with Sweet Bear and do the apple pie recipe. I think we're going to do it on Friday. Whoop, whoop.
Mm-hmm.
It's so yummy. You guys are in for a treat.
Yeah.
Hopefully you like it. I love it.
Yeah. So many.
So many. Favorite candy? We're not huge candy people.
No, I'm not a big candy person.
We love mini wheats.
Randomly, I have been like kind of wanting Sour Patch Kids, but I don't like sour things. I don't like sour things, so forget I haven't even said that. Wow. Catherine asked on Twitter.
Y'all are watching TV. What's on the screen? We're not watching TV.
What are we doing?
It's the computers in front of us.
Oh.
So we're watching the questions.
What are we doing? That's what I asked. Catherine asks, any plans on coming to Arizona to speak? Yes, I'm coming there in 2-3 weeks to speak at a women's conference. And then, do you ever want Chick-fil-A on Sunday? Okay. Yes. I respect their morals. It doesn't mean I actually do agree with them. It doesn't mean they don't frustrate me. And there's not really a Chick-fil-A close to us, which is frustrating. You don't really like Chick-fil-A, do you?
I like Chick-fil-A. We just don't have one close to us.
We don't have one close to us, so we never have it.
Joy asks, what's my Starbucks order? Venti iced chai with non-fat milk. Sorry. Although I switched to hot chai this weekend. It was pretty good, but I like the ice butter.
Interesting.
Bye, Anna. Have a good day at work.
Peace.
Do we play fantasy football? Barely.
We do, and
our team is awful.
No, we might get our second win of the year.
Oh, man.
We have one team together.
And we're not very good.
We're not very good, but you know what?
We're not pumpkin spice fans,
We're
Megan.
making a comeback.
We are not. I don't drink, coffee. Really, I just started liking chai tea this summer, and so I did iced chai, and now I'm doing, hot chais, but that's all I like. I don't really like coffee.
You know what I'm having right now?
What?
I'm having that feeling where you've eaten dinner, but you wish you hadn't.
You ready for second?
Because I wish I was super hungry so I could eat again.
Well, I'm going to get mini wheats.
Yeah,
I do too. You don't want mini wheats?
No, I do.
Okay. Donuts or ice cream? Donuts.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Right. Well, I mean, it's been an hour,
It's been an hour.
That should be the end for us.
I think we're gonna...
Do you like any Alyssa Cara songs? Wild Things is my jam! Wild Things is the song. In fact... Actually, we can't play... Oh, actually, we can. To end this live stream...
Here, I'll do it on Spotify.
To end this live stream...
Wait, we can't put this on, can we? Copyright issues?
Whatever.
We could just sing it.
No, put it on.
Okay.
I want the song.
We'll play it for 5 seconds.
To end this live stream, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Keep being awesome. Find table spaces, slay your social graces, bow your head. Their bias here, but you and I, we're pioneers. We make our own rules, our own room, no bias here.